We're always updating 11alive.com, and we have information continuously at the bottom of your screen as we get information about closures throughout the day. And if we hear anything about tomorrow, we'll certainly let you know. One thing that we enjoy very much is seeing your pictures. Thank you for sharing them using the hashtag Storm11. Francesca Amaker is keeping an eye on all those pictures, and that is the best way to see what's happening all across our state.
And Cheryl, there is so much going on across our state. It sounds like it's just the calm before, well, no storm. A lot of people just taking the time to sit back inside of their kitchen, their dining room, and just enjoy each other, or take a peek outside of the window and send us these great pictures. In fact, I just got a few new pictures using the hashtag Storm11 from Mimsy Farm in Coweta County. Let's go ahead and take a look here. This is Sarah Kinsey. Thank you so much for tweeting this to us. Sarah, this is just her road as she comes out of her home, and you can tell no one has touched the road at all. I would imagine this is a small dirt road somewhere in Coweta County. Thank you so much, Sarah. Also, Luther Maloney sending us this photo right here from Piedmont Avenue in Midtown, hashtag Storm11. And you can see there is a store right here, 10th and 11. So we know where you live, Luther, but no tracks again. People are just staying home, taking it easy. I'm going to see if there is any more new photos here. Oh, I liked this one from Melissa. At first, I did think it was a black bear somewhere in her town in Forsyth County. However, it's just her dog, but her dogs just happen to look like a bear. So continue to keep sending us those photos, and also send us videos as well. There were a few videos that we received earlier. This is just one of them, and this is what most people's houses look like if you haven't or don't even have the equipment, the tools to shovel at all. You're just looking at a bunch of snow on your sidewalk. And of course, this is something you don't want to slip and slide in. So just take it easy. Don't go outside. Take heed to our warning. Cheryl, back over to you.
Thanks so much. I saw the superintendent of Clayton County Schools sharing a video saying, we're not going to do any digital content today. Don't worry about doing that from home. We're going to have experiential content. Get out there, touch it, feel it. Study what makes the snow, and we might have some budding meteorologists. So I think that's so much fun, that message from Clayton County Public Schools. I just retweeted it if you want to see it. Keep sharing those with us. Storm11 is the hashtag. We're going to continue our special coverage here on 11 Alive for this 2018 snow event. We are already above our yearly average, and we are 3 weeks into the new year. We will have much more when we come back.
TitleMax makes it easy to turn your title into cash. Just go to TitleMax.com. Find out how much you can get.
Using TitleMax.com, I got $1,400.
$3,200.
TitleMax.com got me $9,700.
Best of all, most credit types are approved. Next time you need cash, try TitleMax for rate. Try TitleMax for the amount you need. Find out why so many people are saying,
I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
The best 2 days of this week are Tuesday and Wednesday because it's Ashley Home Store's 2-day sale. Get an incredible 25% off in store and online. Plus, pay no interest for 24 months or get 72 months no interest on all you need for get-togethers like dining room sets and sectionals. A 2-day sale like this is rare, so save big before it's too late. January 16th and January 17th only. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Get new floors during Empire Today's gigantic 75% off sale. That's carpet, tile, laminate, and even hardwood, 75% off. Empire makes beautiful new floors easy. See samples in your home, get a free estimate during your appointment, and have your floors professionally installed. Update your floors with Empire and get 75% off carpet, tile, laminate, and hardwood. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
If you're thinking Subaru, that's one smart choice. And two great places to shop are Troncalli Subaru in Cumming and Subaru of Kennesaw. At both dealerships, you'll always enjoy a fantastic selection of new Subarus. And when your new Subaru needs a little love, we've got you covered with complimentary maintenance included at both locations. Subaru is the smart choice, and your two Subaru stores are Subaru of Kennesaw on Barrett Parkway and Troncalli Subaru on Highway 9 in Cumming.
Helping out with my granddaughter means the world to me. so I bought myself a smartphone.
Amanda, I'm out front, honey.
It's the all-new Jitterbug Smart from Great Call. It's got one of the biggest, brightest screens, and with the built-in 5-star app, I can always get help.
One touch and you'll be immediately connected to a highly trained agent who can confirm your location, assess the situation, and get you the help you need.
Service starts as low as $17.48 a month. Available at Best Buy, Rite Aid, or Sears.
This is kind of personal. I've always felt a little self-conscious, you know, about the size of my breasts. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't want to look like an exotic dancer. I just wanted to feel a little more feminine, fill out my clothes a little better. I went to Atlanta Center for Breast and Aesthetic Surgery. They said they could give me the look that I wanted at a price I could afford. And they did.
Atlanta Center for Breast and Aesthetic Surgery. You'll never see our best work. You're not supposed to.
Spinouts and accidents, the story of our day thus far on an 18-degree Wednesday morning with icy roads and frigid temperatures, snow on the lawn, kids out of school, and drivers not getting where they need to go very quickly. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cheryl Preheim with this special snow coverage here on 11 Alive. Here we are 17 days into the new year, and we've already hit our yearly average of snowfall for the city of Atlanta. A lot of people not getting anywhere very quickly today, and kids enjoying a snow day. We did hear from the mayor of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, asking people to use caution, stay inside if you can, off the roadways, so that the folks out there clearing the roads can do their jobs. The city has opened 3 warming centers. They are open for men, women, and children. The temperatures, as much of a story on this Wednesday as the snow, 18 degrees, and it's going to be a very, very cold day. Doug Richards is out in the Thunder truck near Duluth right now. And Doug, because of those temperatures, the roads have improved a little bit since the early morning hours with a little bit of sunshine, but it's still icy because we are so far below freezing.
It is still icy, and what we're seeing now, aside from very little traffic, which is an encouraging sign, is that some of the radiant heat of the sun appears to be at least impacting some of the ice that is on the surface of the asphalt at this point. We are currently on Highway 120, heading in the direction of Lawrenceville from Duluth. Highway 120, of course, is usually a big old hairy, busy 6-lane road. Right now, the 6 lanes are very underutilized, which is, again, good news. As we stop here at Rockbridge Boulevard, we see the Kia in front of us is taking its sweet time going through this intersection, doing so very cautiously, trying to avoid the specter of spinning out on some of the ice that is below. We have seen some vehicles get stuck and then subsequently get unstuck on Highway 120. We stayed stuck at Sweetwater Creek there for probably about 20 minutes as we waited for a tractor trailer to get unstuck as it tried to turn left off of Highway 120 and halfway negotiated the turn, and then as a result ended up clogging traffic on all sides, coming toward it, coming from behind it, and trying to come to its left and right. So that required police attention. The police and tow truck managed to clear that particular intersection, and now we are bumpily cruising along here on Highway 120 in the direction, again, as we said, of Lawrenceville. There's a band of hardy motor vehicles coming up here to our left, getting up, trying slowly to go up the hill. All of them so far successfully succeeding to do so, at least as we pass them by. Crossing Sugarloaf Parkway now, we still see lots of ice and lots of white snow covering the ice on the highway, but as we look closely at these patches of black, we're not really seeing the proverbial dreaded black ice as much as we are actually seeing wet asphalt as the heat of the sun, or at least the radiant energy of the sun. I guess heat of the sun would be a vast overstatement. But the radiant energy of the sun is melting some of that surface ice, and some of the water is evaporating a little bit. John Samuels, the photographer who is piloting the Thunder Truck, sees this Ford Explorer off to the right, but they don't appear to be stuck particularly. In fact, it just appears that somebody maybe ran out of gas and decided to hoof it. Walking may be a better option today than driving up and down Highway 120. Perhaps the best option of all would be to just stay home and find something else to do. Anything back to you?
Yeah, it's interesting to see your perspective there, because as some of that is evaporating, you just fast forward a few hours when the sun goes down again and the evening drive will be treacherous, much like those early morning hours. It's good to see that people are using the precaution and avoiding the roads. It's very rare that we see on a Wednesday around the lunch hour that you could count the number of cars there on one hand. We want to hand it to Liza Lucas now. Police and State Patrol been dealing with so many accidents today, despite a lot of people staying off the roads, and they had at one point made a plea just to be patient. They were having difficulty keeping up. What's the status now as you're monitoring their posts?
Well, we want to start with Gwinnett, since we just kind of saw the sights over there with Doug. Gwinnett PD is posting that they are currently working, and this is not total, they are currently working 69 accidents, and they still have pending accidents they are trying to get to at the same time. Now, this is something that they've told people. We'll show the next tweet as well. They've told people and urged people to stay off the road. The first responders are trying to make their way through. The next one, APD, is also working major accidents. 93 they've had since midnight. Oh, right there on your screen, you're actually seeing an overturned car in Gwinnett. The next tweet, APD, 93 accidents since midnight, which is incredible. They have been dealing with 7 with injuries, 1 with their own officer. So certainly thinking about these police officers, these first responders, as they're out on the roads today. And then Walton County also posting a video of an overturned car, number 41. That's their number over there. Many police departments posting these images, these pictures, really urging people on social media to heed their advice, stay home, stay cuddly, stay off the roads, and let first responders and crews do their job. They're having tricky times out there. I've been watching the feeds all morning. They're really struggling, these guys, so trying to get the word out and help spread it on social media. Sending it back to you.
Just those few examples you gave us is over 200, and I know there are so many more than that. So it doesn't take much on a day like today to get into a fender bender. So just urging people to be careful out there. Liza Lucas, thank you for the update. Send it now to Chesley. Chesley, we've been talking about the fact that the snow is an event in itself and the ice, but the temperatures, you know, is something that we need to be as aware of as anything.
Absolutely, especially for this afternoon. The snow is all gone. You can see we have plenty of sunshine out there. This is our live tower cam from Noonan here. And look at those winds. Look at the flags flying around there. With the temperatures down into the teens, when you factor in that wind, it feels like the single digits out there. And in some spots, it feels like temperatures are below 0. It's in conditions like these that you can catch frostbite very, very rapidly. So you have to watch out for the kids, A, because they see the sunshine and the snow, they want to run out there, and also have to watch out for the elderly as well. And so keep an eye on some of your neighbors this afternoon. The winter weather advisory continues mainly off to the east of us. You can see over toward Athens. They did drop Toccoa from this down through Edenton. We're looking at this extended now through 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wouldn't be surprised if they continue to chip away at some of these advised counties, because the snow itself, at least, is gone. That snow is off toward the east of us, over towards South Carolina now. In fact, one little county here dealing with that. You can see over towards Waynesboro, just dealing with a little bit of snow. This is what's left over. Once that's out of the way, we're done with it, at least in the state. Don't have to worry about it at all. But we do have to worry about the wind. Now, our totals have been higher, at least south of the city of Atlanta. We've been getting totals of as much as 3 inches in parts of Coweta County, 2 inches down in Columbus, 2 inches in the city of Atlanta. To the north, it has been around an inch or less, at least, for this afternoon. As you can see, here's our total map here. Again, 1 to 2 inches, generally on the 1 inch side around the metro area. There are some spots where we got up to about 2 inches. But it's been down to the south. And here in Coweta County, Noonan, 3.3 inches being reported, as folks are now starting to get up and stick those rulers in the ground to see how much snow they got. This was a nice little bullseye here. But nonetheless, even if you got 1 inch, even if you got 2 inches, that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it's sticking to the roadways out there. So that's what's creating the hazardous driving for this afternoon. Talking about those temperatures, we're still in the teens in a lot of spots. Here we are at the noon hour. We're still at 18 degrees in Atlanta, 15 over in Carrollton, 17 in Marietta. Now, when you factor in the winds, and so far they've been up to about 18 miles per hour, expecting those to get up in the 20-mile-an-hour range. And so it's going to knock these temperatures down. This is the way it feels on your exposed skin. It feels like 0 right now in Carrollton. Feels like 1 in Atlanta. We've seen these wind chills down below 0. Dalton, just last hour, was down to 7 degrees below 0. So as these temperatures heat up a little bit, we will start to see the wind chills go up, but they won't get out of the single digits, I think, through much of the afternoon. So be advised of that, folks. You definitely want to bundle up if you have to go outside, meaning you're going to cover up all the areas of skin that you possibly can, maybe even a scarf over your face as you're going out and about out there this afternoon. We have a wind chill advisory that will last at least for another hour, according to the National Weather Service. We'll say from Lawrenceville down through Rockdale County, Henry County westward, includes Rome, Atlanta, it includes Noonan. Again, this is where we'll see those winds anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Gusts could be higher than that at times, and those wind chills could be down around the 0 wind chill mark, also below 0 as well, maybe down to 5 degrees below 0. For the rest of the afternoon, we're just going to have sunshine around. Don't have to worry about much at all. But it's not going to be a lot of melting taking place with that sun, because temperatures will only rise to around 30 degrees for this afternoon. The sun will help to evaporate some of that content that's on the roads out there, and the winds actually will help to dry some of it off. But with temperatures dropping down to the teens tonight, I do think that whatever's left over could refreeze, so we'll be watching out for that. Cheryl, back to you.
So much. The mayor of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, just tweeted out that the Atlanta Public Works crews have 17 salt spreaders throughout the city. They're going to be treating roads around the clock. She's talking about the ice that still remains, even though the snow has ended. So just know that they're trying their best to get out there with salt, but there's only so much they can do and a lot of ground to cover. Chesley mentioned 3.3 inches south of the city. Let's head about 40 miles south now of Atlanta to Coweta County, where Naima Abdullahi is keeping an eye on things. That's a pretty significant snow total for a Atlanta suburb here in January.
Right, and we just got here about 15 minutes ago, standing next to something most millennials have never used. But let's get a little bit more serious. If we look at the road right now, the struggle is real. There are about 3 cars parked in the middle of the road. We're at Bullsboro Road, and then if we pan all the way down there, there is another car also visible. We pulled up to this gas station, the Metro Petro, and the gas station owner was actually salting his own driveway to make sure people who need gas are safely coming into the gas station. On the route here, it seemed clear up until we got around mile marker 61, and then from then on, cars were driving a little too confidently, not using extreme precaution. You can see this truck right now going at a comfortable speed, but if he needed to all of a sudden stop because of black ice, he might actually deal with some issues. So it just depends, you know, what the driving experience of some drivers are. If they've driven in snow in Atlanta, it snows approximately twice a year, and because of that, people don't know how to drive in the snow. Many people are staying home, listening to all the precaution that Chesley has been giving them all morning long, that we've been giving them all morning long. So we're going to stay in Noonan, we're going to stay in Coweta County and monitor the conditions just south of Atlanta. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Naima. And that's south of the city, but it's so much the case in many places. 83 counties affected by snow and ice, and Douglasville police just sent a tweet out. In case you're wondering, roads are not getting any better here either. More cars are out driving and getting stuck. So Naima, what she is seeing with those cars kind of off to the side and in the ditches, that's the same in counties in many parts of our state. Our tower cam from Noonan showing a lot of white out there. It sure looks beautiful just from the inside out. Hopefully you're inside somewhere warm watching and you don't have a lot of errands to do. Hopefully you can be home with kids who have a snow day and you can safely enjoy that beautiful view. We're gonna have more of our snow coverage on this special edition of 11 Alive. 17 degrees now in the city. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the Atlanta Expo Center. Browse a huge display of hot tubs and swim spas from 6 major brands and up to 50% off. That's the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the Atlanta Expo Center. Visit spaexpo.com. That's spaexpo.com.
Get new floors during Empire Today's gigantic 75% off sale. That's carpet, tile, laminate, and even hardwood, 75% off. Empire makes beautiful new floors easy. See samples in your home, get a free estimate during your appointment, and have your floors professionally installed. Update your floors with Empire and get 75% off carpet, tile, laminate, and hardwood. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Dad, I need a new car for the weekend.
Why are all my kids asking me for new cars?
Get a 2018 Ford F-150 XL for $25,952, or get a 2018 Ford Focus SC sedan for $16,548.
For a great deal on a new Ford, come see me and my dad at Legacy Ford in McDonough. We have great deals, a large selection, and the best prices in town. Why shop anywhere else?
Legacy, your legacy.
At Malik & Associates, we believe in the power of prevention. That's why our family safety programs are so important to us. Because with the right information and a little extra care, injuries can be prevented. At home, on the road, in our schools and communities, and beyond. Our goal is to help protect you every step of the way. We're Malik & Associates, helping Georgia families for over 32 years, and proud to be an 11 Alive's company that cares.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity Internet. Call 1-800-516-4242 today. And do what you love online with Xfinity Internet for only $19.99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity Internet delivers the speed you need to surf, stream, and download. Plus, with Constant Guard by Xfinity, your family will get unmatched online security, and it's included at no additional cost. Call 1-800-516-4242 today and get speed, security, and value from Xfinity for an amazing price. Xfinity delivers reliably fast internet speed and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Get started with Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. Experience speed at a great low price from Xfinity. Call 1-800-516-4242. That's 1-800-516-4242. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the Atlanta Expo Center. Browse over 50 hot tubs and swim spas from 6 major brands at up to 50% off. That's the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the American Home and Garden Show at the Atlanta Expo Center. Visit spaexpo.com.
Planes on the runway at Hartsfield-Jackson. There is an FAA ground delay today, which means things are moving more slowly, but they are moving. There are some delays and cancellations, but they're no longer having to de-ice aircraft because there is not snow falling anymore. So some progress there. Security lines have been surprisingly good today on a snow day, and 19-minute wait times at its peak. We'll continue to monitor everything at the airport for you. We can tell you we have gotten our first school closure for tomorrow. Coweta County schools have just announced they will be closed tomorrow as well. Coweta County got about 3 inches of snow overnight, a lot of ice on the roads there. Naima Abdullahi's been keeping an eye on those conditions, pardon me. So again, Coweta County schools closed for tomorrow. We have all the closures on the bottom of your screen, and we will update those as soon as we get more information. You can also keep a close eye on 11alive.com. We have all the closures you need to know there as well, and we have a full team working 11alive.com all day long as we get more closures looking into tomorrow. Governor Nathan Deal has already said that they are going to close state government offices for non-essential personnel tomorrow as well. That is effective across all 83 counties impacted by the winter weather. We want to send it now to Christy Etheridge in DeKalb County. Christy, I understand there are a number of road closures at this point in DeKalb.
There are, and we just got the updated list too. Beforehand, there were only about 7 roads closed, most of them only open to emergency personnel, but the updated list bumps that number up to 13, and I'm standing right in front of one of them. We're at Claremont Road and Desmond Drive. Take a look, and I think this is exactly why this one is open, supposed to be open only to emergency personnel. There's this big hill with a curve two treacherous things to navigate when you're in a car. I tried to walk down this hill just a minute ago, and it is not that powdery snow anymore. It's been driven on so much. It is compacted down to where it's very slippery. It looks white, but it's more like ice than snow. So those 4 cars, this is not them just parking on the side. Those are actually abandoned. You can kind of tell by the way their wheels are turned, and they're not all the way over to the side of the curb. And we saw a guy try and come off of this side street right here and got a little too fast and tried to slow down, but he spun out then and tried to, he looked like he was having a little bit too much fun doing it though. So this is what the emergency officials are trying to tell people to stay away from. Roads like this, there aren't any barricades, there's nothing blocking the road, but it is listed as one of the roads that is closed, only open to emergency personnel, because it's really just not safe. We've seen a couple cars navigate their way up, and they did make it up the hill and down the hill respectively, but it's just not a great idea to try it. So a couple of the other streets, I know see if I can pull this list up. I just posted it on my social media, so if you want to take a look at that list of all of the roads in DeKalb County that are closed, about 10 of them say it's emergency vehicles only, and 3 of them are completely closed off. So we're going to be heading over to some of those other closings in just a minute to see what they look like. But it's tough out here, I'll tell you, because once you get up Claremont, that's a hill. Then you get off onto the side streets, and it's like none of the streets are really treated out here. So it's tough going out there. Cheryl?
Yeah, those side roads are treacherous right now. There is not just ice, but thick ice and nowhere to go. And if you get stuck on one of those hills, there is just no option there, Christy. I can understand why they're closing those. Thank you so much. And again, I saw Christy's tweet with the specific closures. If you're interested, find her on Twitter and Facebook. A look at our tower cam at 285 Cobb County near Circle 75. And you can see some pavement, and that is progress over the last couple of hours, despite the fact that our temperatures are now at 17 degrees, so far below freezing. The sunshine is certainly working in our favor, evaporating some of the moisture on the road. But that means there will be more moisture on the road as we head towards an evening rush hour. So I know that there are transportation crews all over our state working very hard right now in anticipation for the evening drive. Andy Perotti is at the Cobb County Transportation Headquarters. I'm sure the salt trucks there are all in a high operation mode. Andy?
Cheryl, they are all in high operation mode. Some of the trucks behind me have been coming in and out. These folks have been on the road since 6 a.m. and taking a little bit of a rest. And what have they been doing all day? Take a look. This is all the stuff that they've been putting on the road. This giant hill of blue salt. This is what they've been coming here for since 6 a.m. About 13 to 14 trucks, about 30 different individuals, all this stuff put on the road. Hopefully, the goal is to try to make it drivable. They realize that they do not have enough salt to make all the roads drivable. It is simply too cold, and there is just too much ice on the road. But this is what they've been putting on the road since 6 a.m. At 6 p.m., they're going to come back. More crews are going to come in. They're expecting each individual crew that is working this sort of shift to have about 40 hours of overtime. All of this costs a lot of money, too. We spoke to the chief transportation official in Cobb County, and says that each individual is expected to accumulate about 40 hours of overtime. And just this winter season alone, they've spent about $500,000 on extra resources and staffing just to deal with all of this wintry mess. And all of that's going to cost a lot of money. They're going to have to go back to the county board, ask them to refund their resources. But this is what they're going to be doing. We're going to be following them throughout the day, trying to follow them to get the roads drivable. But again, they just simply don't have enough salt, even if they wanted to put on all the roads. Cheryl?
You make a very good point because we're just 5.5, 6 weeks from the last major snow event that was also a drain on resources in terms of money and time and staffing, and here we go again. So that is something certainly that the state has to deal with, just on top of the logistics of keeping the roads clear on a day like today. Andy Parati, thanks so much. I do want to mention that GDOT has shared that they've got tankers leaving now to Brine I-20. They're working that area just kind of east because they say, in their words, we're working hard now in the next few hours to make sure all is well later. So they are looking ahead to sunset this evening as well. Doug Richards is in the Thunder Truck, keeping an eye on the roads as well. I think that is probably the question everyone's thinking about. What happens to all this moisture on the roads now once we don't have the benefit of the sunshine on such a cold day, Doug?
Well, as one of your field moisture experts, I think the answer is that it eventually evaporates after it melts. We are at the intersection of Walter Boulevard and Lawrenceville Swanee Road, which is actually almost inside the city of Lawrence. It actually, I think, is in the city of Lawrenceville. Police have Lawrenceville Swanee Road cordoned off, as we see in the forward-facing camera of the 11 Alive Thunder Truck. That's a Gwinnett County Police cruiser, which is blocking Highway 317, which is a highway that connects Lawrenceville and Sewanee. And down the hill there is an obstruction that 11 Alive's John Samuels, a news photographer who you may see on the right here, is investigating as we do our Thunder Truck narration here. That's John Samuels, the gentleman in the brown coat and the black hat, speaking with some pedestrians who are walking past there as the traffic seems to be sliding beyond and around the obstruction. To the right over here is Gwinnett College, which is of course closed today, and straight ahead of us is Lawrenceville Swanee Road. John Samuels, the photographer aforementioned, is now actually in a trot of some sort coming toward us, and perhaps he will join us and tell us exactly. Let's see if I can I'm going to pan over. This is going to be very exciting. Oh, wait a minute. I can't pan. Hey, John. Hello? You're on TV right now.
Hi.
Come say hi to the people.
Hello.
So what's going on up there?
They're beyond that police car. There are a lot of folks getting stuck.
Okay, there's a lot of folks getting stuck up there, and I'm getting a rep. As soon as we came to you, they told us to rep. So let's go back to you, and John and I will explore what it is that's getting folks stuck up ahead.
All right, this is the moment where I give the official thanks to my field moisture expert, as he said it, Doug Richards. Thank you so much. If only all of it could evaporate, it will refreeze tonight, and there will be a lot of ice on the roads. Joe Hankey is on I-20, and I know that's a stretch they're already working with some brine in anticipation for the evening drive. Joe, I see that there aren't a lot of cars, and that's probably the best scenario for a day like today.
It is, Cheryl, and it's good to see very few cars out here on the road. As you mentioned, we're near I-20. That's just off to my right. To my left here, this is Flat Shoals Road, the intersection with McDonough Road. Behind me here in Conyers. That refreeze is a true concern out here. As you can see on the road, not a lot of snow, if any snow, in a lot of places here, but you can see those wet spots on the road. The temperature isn't going to get above freezing right now. You have the radiant heat of the traffic and the sun coming down here, very bright sun today with few, if any, clouds in the sky. So you are seeing some melting, but once that sun goes away later in the day here, we're going to see refreezing. Good to hear that those brine trucks from GDOT are close by us here in the on the I-20 area. But as you can see, a few cars out here. We'll monitor this refreezing for you and keep you updated on 11 Alive and later today on 11 Alive on air. But right now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Joe. We want to also just reiterate that Coweta County schools have made the decision to close for tomorrow. No school in Coweta County. As we get more information into the 11 Alive newsroom, we will add that to 11alive.com. Please keep sharing your pictures using the hashtag Storm11. Stay safe, and we will continue our coverage for you on 11alive.com.
We're called the dump because they're great manufacturers that needed to get rid of product, and they dumped it on us.
The look on their face and the words that we hear from is just, wow, I can't believe that this store has what you have.
To the dump.
To the dump.
To the dump.
Dump. Dump.
Need help getting what you deserve from Social Security for your disability claim? Contact Affleck & Gordon right now. For over 30 years, Affleck & Gordon has helped thousands of clients recover millions of dollars in disability and medical benefits. Our team includes former Social Security staff attorneys. Our knowledge, experience, and integrity will give you an edge with your case. Affleck & Gordon, your SSDI attorney. Visit our website, affleckandgordon.com, to see how we can help you.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity Internet. Call 1-800-516-4242 today. And do what you love online with Xfinity Internet for only $19.99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity Internet delivers the speed you need to surf, stream, and download. Plus, with Constant Guard by Xfinity, your family will get unmatched online security, and it's included at no additional cost. Call 1-800-516-4242 today and get speed, security, and value from Xfinity for an amazing price. Xfinity delivers reliably fast internet speed and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Get started with Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. Experience speed at a great low price from Xfinity. Call 1-800-516-4242. That's 1-800-516-4242. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Like most people, you love your pets. Now is a great time to replace your floor with our certified pet-friendly products during our free installation sale. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo code MAKEOVER.
Call 877-50-FLOOR. Pick up the phone, we'll be knocking at your door.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the Atlanta Expo Center. Browse the largest display of hot tubs in the region at huge savings this weekend at the Atlanta Expo Center.
We're called the dump because they're great manufacturers that needed to get rid of product, and they dumped it on us.
The look on their face and the words that we hear from is just, wow, I can't believe that this store has what you have.
To the dump.
To the dump.
To the dump.
Dump. Dump.
The following is paid for and furnished by Hair Club. This station is not responsible for claims made in the following program. Whether you have receding hair, thinning hair, or advanced hair loss, it's a harsh reality. Hair loss adds years to your appearance. But now you can change that with Hair Club, the #1 customized hair loss solution provider in North America. Hair Club is dedicated to giving you more hair and more confidence so you look younger.
I'm 52 and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I look better today than I did at 40.
I love it. I really do. It has changed my outlook on life.
At Hair Club, we understand that coping with hair loss can be difficult, but finding the right solution should never be. With over 900 experts across North America and backed by 40 years of tested and proven results, Hair Club provides exclusive technologies and proven solutions for every stage of hair loss and every hair loss problem, all backed up by our ironclad 100% satisfaction guarantee.
At Hair Club, we understand what it's like to lose your hair, and we understand what it's like to get it back, and we would like you to have that experience.
When I went in there, they were friendly, discreet, and I felt like it was a team of people that were all working with me to help me get my hair back.
They took care of something that was really terrifying to me, really terrifying, and made it fantastic.
Over 500,000 men and women just like you have turned to Hair Club for guaranteed proven solutions, customized to achieve the best possible results for their specific need.
This is my hair, and it feels great, it feels natural, it's growing, it's strong, it's stronger than it's ever been.
Today, we'll introduce you to Hair Club's newest technologies and explain how there is a hair loss solution that's perfect for you. So stay tuned. But first, let's meet your host, Hair Club client, Dave Nemeth.
Hi, I'm Dave Nemeth, and welcome to Hair Club. I want to talk to you about hair loss, my hair loss. As a TV host, this is a really sensitive subject for me because, like a lot of you, I was embarrassed by my own thinning hair. And my problem started right back here, and it kind of snuck up on me. It started as a little bald patch about the size of a golf ball, and I really didn't believe it was going to get worse. Then one day, while taping my talk show, I caught a clear view of the back of my head in a studio monitor. My golf ball-sized problem had turned into a hockey puck-sized bald spot. I knew I needed help. So like hundreds of thousands of men and women before me, I turned to Hair Club. Based on my need for immediate results, Hair Club customized the right solution for me. It's called X-Strands. It's called X-Strands because they attach extra strands of hair to your existing hair. It's a same-day aesthetic solution that's perfect for men and women. It's not a weave, and it's not an extension, and it doesn't damage your hair. Best of all, the whole process is so fast. I walked into Hair Club with a bald spot, and I walked out camera ready without fears about how my hair would look on live TV. I have hair. Yeah. I have hair.
Did you know 25% of men will experience hair loss starting at age 21? And 30% of women will experience thinning hair by the age of 30? No matter your age or your degree of hair loss, Hair Club has the solution for your need.
I was in my early 20s and looked like I was in my 30s. Now I feel like I finally look my age. You know, it's weird to look at a picture of yourself now and look younger than you did when you were 22.
Life is different. I mean, you know, I feel more confident, you know, outgoing. Looking at what I see now, it's almost night and day. You know, it makes you feel like a whole different guy.
I can take a photo and show everybody how full my hair is and just be confident about it, and I just feel good. I don't feel like I have to hide anything.
When you see the old photos of me, you can see I had no hair right here. And look, now I have hair, right? It's there.
The Hair Club really gave my hair back. It's natural, it's my hair, feels great, I look younger.
Now I'm just so positive, and I at least look, I would say 5 years younger.
I feel so much happier because I look so much younger.
When I looked in the mirror for the first time, it was like, oh my God, why did I wait so long to do this?
X-Strands Plus has given me back my youth. That's what I love to think. It's giving me back my youth.
As a Hair Club client with medium-stage hair loss, X-Strands was the ideal solution for me. But that's me. If you have extreme hair loss, then X-Strands Plus is likely your best answer. If you have pattern baldness or want extra volume, X-Strands or hair transplantation could be right for you. And if you just want to stop hair loss in its tracks, then the EXT program or Hair Club's brand new laser therapy could be your solution.
We have so many different solutions that are individualized and personalized, and one of them is our laser technology. It's really great for men and women, and it's clinical strength technology that they're able to bring home where it's going to stimulate their blood flow, increasing their follicle size, thickening the hair that they've got, and slowing down the hair loss.
I've been a hair transplant surgeon for 15 years, and over that time, the technology has changed tremendously. It's gone from relatively large grafts with an uneven appearance that all of us have seen to virtually undetectable results using follicular units of 1, 2, and 3 hairs in a method that does not leave a linear scar. And that is called follicular unit extraction, and that's one thing we specialize in.
One of our most effective solutions with Hair Club is our EXT, which is our extreme hair therapy, and it's proven to work. It's a specially formulated shampoo with the conditioner, and then there's an enzyme scalp cleanser that preps the follicles to open up, and then the highest dosage FDA-approved minoxidil that will go deep into where the roots are, allowing the stimulation of the hair to work faster. So it's really great because my clients can see in a timely manner that it's working. It makes me very proud to work at Hair Club because we've had 40 years of success, and we have all of the cutting-edge technology, all of the resources necessary to bring all of the best and latest and greatest solutions that are scientifically proven. We're constantly growing and improving. So we're at the point now where we can help everybody who comes into Hair Club.
Whether you're looking for more volume, a little extra coverage, or complete crown coverage, Hair Club has the answer.
What people don't realize about the Hair Club is that you can walk into a Hair Club office and get for free comprehensive information about hair loss, stuff you can't get anywhere else. You get an experienced consultant to work with you. You get the view of your own personal hair loss on the hair and scalp analyzer. You get the explanation of all the options for treatment, all at no charge, and you don't have to feel so alone anymore.
Just call for your free information kit and DVD at no obligation. Get the facts about our full range of tested and proven solutions. This vital new information endorsed by prominent physicians can change your life. Pick up the phone right now and we'll rush it to you for free. As an added bonus, we'll also give you for free a private hair analysis worth $150. We'll identify your specific needs so there's no guesswork. Customize a solution that is right for you and back it up with our ironclad 100% satisfaction guarantee.
It was pretty amazing to be able to walk into Hair Club and a few hours later walk out with a full head of hair. It was fantastic.
I feel great. It's like I have a new lease on life.
This whole planet has become very conscious about appearance. And I think that if you are conscious about your appearance and it bothers you, do something about it.
Call now for your free information kit and DVD and your free hair analysis worth $150. All backed up by our ironclad 100% satisfaction guarantee. This is a limited time offer, so call today. Look younger, feel younger with Hair Club.
To schedule your no-obligation free hair analysis, call 1-800-467-5050 or go to buyhairclub.com. Call or click today.
No one likes to look old, and let's face it, hair loss makes